Right, before we get into the actual video, I've got Daniele back. And we're going to be hitting a session again. Now, Daniele hasn't basically properly trained since you were in London for how long?
5 weeks.
5 weeks. So we're going to hit some deadlifts, then probably some pause squats. And we both kind of decided, because of the way things have worked out with me, I'm going to be going for a 1 rep max on deadlift. Going to see if we can hit the 260. It's going to be a very dodgy 260 because the plates don't quite add up evenly. We're going to have to make it work, but let's see if we get it.
Ready? Let's go! Come on, buddy. Let's go! Easy! Speed! Speed! Go! Easy! Nice.
Oh, fucking hell! Oh! Whoa! Oh! Smelling salts work! Fucking hell! A very fucking weird 260 kilos on the bar. 240 moved very well. When you get hyped, you fucking get this.
Let's fucking go!
Ah! Oh!
Let's go, Billy! Let's go! Big pull! Go! Oh! Come! Pull! Pull! Let's go! Let's fucking
Come on!
go. Easy. Easy, let's go.
260 achieved.
6 meals.
Unreal. It felt actually really good. So I'm sticking on, I'll do it this way, a little bit more each side, which brings us to 272.5, which would be 600 pounds. I'm just going to get so hyped, dig in deep and go for it. I feel like I've got it. Let's do it.
Come on. Fucking go, come on! Big pull! Let's go! Come on, Billy! 600 pounds! Let's go! Up! Up! Finish it! Let's go!
What? Yes! I'm fucking coming, next comps! Fucking yes! Alright, you thought we were done, but we're not. Now going for 240. My best on this is 2. That was what I was meant to be going for today, but then I decided to max out. So I'm probably going to hope for like 3. Like 2 is my best, but I'll probably go for 3 to 5 and just see what we can do. My adrenaline's gone, but we'll see if we can move it.
Go! Go! 1. Come, Billy. 2. Keep going. 3. More. Go. 4. Easy. Come. 5, 6. Let's go. 5. Class, Billy.
What is going on, folks? Welcome back to another video. So it's been a while. I've had to take a little bit of a break from YouTube just because M.A.D Fitness has blown up. Like, the online coaching is doing so well, so that's had to take my attention. But I'm back, and for today's video, since it is my 100th vlog, I'm going to be doing something a bit different, a bit fun. I'm going to be reacting to my old content. So, you know, I've been making fitness content since 2017, which is 3 years ago now, and crazy to think, back when I was in second semester of first year of uni. And there's a lot of funny stuff there, you know. Over 100 videos, been out the 100th vlog, and been, you know, before I even started YouTube, I was posting on Instagram and Facebook. Been doing this a while, and obviously I was not quite as good at social media back at the very beginning. Like, no one is. You're never great at anything when you start, and I think it's going to be fun to kind of have a laugh at that. So I've got some old bits from YouTube videos, I've got old Instagram posts and Facebook posts, and we're just going to go through them, laugh at them, and have a bit of a laugh. And you can kind of see, like, you know, I've been doing this a while and I'm alright at it, I like to think, but I wasn't like that at the start, and you know, that's gonna be fun, so let's get stuck into it. So I guess the only place to start is the very first Instagram post or Facebook post I ever made. Now, at the very beginning, of course, I didn't know how to edit or anything. I just used this app called Flipagram, which you're gonna see quite frequently, and made like my first like transformation video, which, just as context, I thought this was gonna be class. I was like, I'm in good shape, I'm gonna get tons of followers, people are gonna want like PT from me and all that. So yeah, I used the app, managed to get a song, I think it was G-Eazy, over it, and you know, just going through my transformation, I thought this was class. I put a song over it, it's so cool. But the thing is, at this point when I started my social media, I was dieting down, and I actually took my diet too far, and I made myself so scrawny, and by the end you'll see, like, I looked bigger when I was younger. Oh man, this clip, why did I put this in? Me pinching my abs, what a fucking gimp. Like, oh, stop it. I don't, oh, Christ alive. And like, right, so look at this last picture, right? And then in the middle, there's like this picture I'll put here from when I was younger. I looked bigger when I was younger because I fucking dieted down too hard. And like, just made myself so skinny. It was so dumb. So yeah, that's that. That was the first post, I think, that kicked off this whole journey, which is so funny. So the idea with my Instagram and Facebook was like, I didn't really know what to do. I just thought, like, I'll just post exercise tutorials. So I just pick any exercise or whatever exercise pops in my head, do a tutorial for it that day, and just in the caption go over like key points and stuff like that. So I remember being in Pennycook Gym, which you'll see here, and I was with my mates, and I just went, can you record this? Like, at this point, like, I was still terrified to ask anyone to record me in the gym or anything, and it was just this basic like bicep and tricep super, literally standing cable curls and tricep extensions, like the most basic thing you could do. Oh, even looking at myself now, like, obviously I'm still in good shape, I understand that, but I'm so small. I was only like 70 kilos there, literally. Like, it's crazy to think, like, this morning I was like 89 kilos, so I'm literally like, you know, 19 kilos up from that, which is, oh Jesus. And that was basically it, because like, you don't know what to do. Like, I just thought, you know, on PT I'd cover exercises, that'll make sense. So that was basically the theme of my content. But now we'll get into some of my lifts. So back before, like I said, I dieted down, I was so skinny, I was so weak, and we'll firstly go on to a deadlift video. Right, 25th of April 2017, Billy Smith going for a 160 kilo deadlift PR. At this point I pull conventional. I don't even think I'm wearing a belt at this point. And you know what? See in the background, I think that's Murray. Murray, I think that's you. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Me and Murray became mates after this because we'd seen each other in the gym and stuff, and we started chatting like via Instagram and stuff. Well, let's watch this deadlift. 160. Come on, Billy. To be fair, 70 kilos, 160 is pretty respectable. Oh, he's lining it up. I used to love videoing the bits before, so I get all dramatic. And grip and rip. Oh no! Oh, you can even see how skinny my legs are through those joggers. Like, oh man, just didn't push leg day hard enough even then. And look at this. Oh my god, me trying to. What am I looking at? Like, what am I doing that for? Why am I going like to a fucking? Oh god almighty. Yeah, but 160, you know, to think now I'm closer to 260 than 160, that's nuts. But like, literally, I remember for deadlift, right, I made a tutorial video for deadlift, like I did for every exercise, and I was a qualified PT and all that, but I didn't know how to deadlift properly. I didn't know how to do a lot of exercise, like the main compound lifts properly, because in a PT course it doesn't cover that enough. And literally, I remember someone commenting on the deadlift tutorial video I made, the first one, and being like, this is not how you deadlift, you don't tell people to focus on using their lower back, blah 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 blah. And I remember being like, oh my god, like, that was the first like bit of negativity I ever had, and I was literally like, shit, this is like the end, I don't know what I'm doing, like, how am I gonna do this, sort of thing. And like, that gave me a realization that I actually don't really have an idea of what I'm doing with everything. But this shows, especially if you're someone who's aspiring to be a PT qualification does not teach you enough. Like, when I look back, I just did, even just for exercise, I didn't know enough. The bench. So, bench press, 80 kilos going for. Gain made with flipogram, I think. Oh god, look at that, flat back. No idea what I'm doing. And going for an almighty 80 kilos for 4 reps. 80 kilos for 4. Let's check this out. Oh, he's struggling. He is struggling. Oh my god. Imagine what I could do for like 80 kilos with 80 kilos now. Like, that is crazy. And again, it shows, like, look how bad my form is. Look how like weak I am compared to where, like, what I can do now. It just shows. Like, then we've got squats. Look at this. Look at this video. I think in this video I think I'm squatting like, I think it's 80 or 90 kilos. I'm not too sure. But it says in the caption, you can see there, on that day I got 105 for 2 reps, and that was my PB. 105 for 2. And now I'm squatting like, you know, best squat's 240 kilos. If I can do it, you can do it. Like, honestly, mental. And you know, my squat form's actually quite good there. Deadlift and bench, the squat's okay. Yes. Right, I've got to explain this post. So, I am, in my early days, the first company, you know, basically with fitness social media, you'll always get these DMs being like, we want you to be one of our athletes. You know, if you buy some of our clothing, we'll give you a discount code that you can make commission off of, and we'll promote you on our page. So this company called Elite Fitness Apparel, you know, I looked at their page and thought, right, they've got like 36,000 followers on there. If I, you know, promote some of their stuff and that, they'll put me on their page, and I'm gonna do so well, right? So I literally, you know, I got lean, and I got my flatmate Raphael to go in the gym with me. He was just in like jeans and that, and took photos of me like posing and shit. And oh, it's so embarrassing. And like this stringer vest that I couldn't even fill out properly, and like my nipples were hanging out. And so I was so buzzing. I was like, right, promoted them. I kept asking like, when am I going to be put on the page? When am I going to be put on the page? Put me on the page. I got like 2 followers. I was like, what? Because my whole thing there then was like, I want to grow my following. That was what I focused on. I focused on growing my following more than like getting and transforming clients, even though I had very little. Like at this point, you'll see from this photo here, I was running boot camps, outdoor sessions. I was still doing all of that. Like online coaching wasn't really even a thing. I was just kind of essentially making it up as I go along. But like, because at that point I literally had no transformations, I had to find whatever social proof I could. So you'll see from this post, like, it's just a swipe text messages from clients that I just use to showcase my work, and I'm trying to build up some level of reputation. Like literally at that point, like I said, I wasn't even online coaching then. I was literally just running boot camps, outdoor sessions, anything I could. I couldn't afford to go into a gym. I couldn't afford to pay rent, and I didn't have the time to do shifts for a gym whilst at uni. So I just had to do whatever I could, like literally. But yeah, if you're starting out, a company says we want you to be our athlete, and you have to buy their stuff for you to get a discount code, don't believe them. Because yeah, at that point I got like 300 followers. I definitely didn't make any money. So yeah, bad experience. Right, okay, so this post, like I said, when I started out as a PT, I had been dieting down because first semester uni, I like got too fat, training was shit, and I went on my first cut, right? And I'd been dieting for literally like months, and just kept going, because I just wanted to stay lean. I just wanted my abs to show through so much. But obviously when you keep dieting, you stay a calorie deficit for too long, you get so skinny because your body will start chucking out like muscle and things. So I lost so much muscle. I even lost strength, the little strength I had from before. And this post was basically saying how I had been dieting. I went like, I took the weekend off the diet essentially, and that was okay. But no, I was literally binge eating. Like, I was basically sticking to my diet like throughout the week, and then like I was on like 2k calories a day, then binging like fuck at the weekends. And so when I started as a PT, I was literally didn't know how to do exercise correctly, had a terrible relationship with food, was like dying to the point I was just losing all my gains and strength and my performance, and I felt shit obviously, and it was just awful. So this post, you'll see, like, I basically just showcased my weight, which was 11 stone 5, which I've got the actual caption from it here. Now I talk about relapses essentially, and I gained 8 pounds over the weekend, I went from 68.5 kilos or 10 stone 11 to 11 stone 5, 72.1 kilos. Think about that. Think of how skinny I was. I think I probably started that diet up at like higher 70s or something like that. Maybe even 80 kilos. And I was down at like 68.5 kilos. I am now like, I've been as heavy as 93 kilos. That's mental, but that just shows like, and like I said, I was basically trying to like justify the fact that I had this binge eating cycle like it was okay, and it wasn't. So you can't really start in a much worse position as a PT than what I did. Oh, the Hooper Fit posts. These were like, I thought like, if you want to be successful on social media, you've got to post every single day, and oh, I just didn't have a post for every single day. So what I would do is I would screenshot this woman, this really knowledgeable woman's post who I still follow this day, and just repost them, just saying it's a great post, because I was too lazy to make my own content. Like, that's, if you're doing that, like you know, but the good thing is I learned from the post. Thank God I sorted myself out, and I obviously know a lot more now. But like, I was literally just copying this woman, like taking these posts, posting them for myself, still crediting her, but then kind of putting my own spin on it, which was just so lazy at the time looking back at it. And I used to take fucking photos like these, like, I wasn't confident, I literally didn't even speak in front of a camera at this point, so all I did was take like images of me in random places doing things, talking about different topics, like what supplements do I use / recommend, me flexing my arm like fuck, trying to shit myself in my flat. And I remember when I took these photos, I was always like, and this isn't even the worst of it, like when I took these I was like, shit, oh my god, what if Ali and Daisy come down? I'm just standing there holding my protein, like tensing my arm. And I remember this photo because my protein liked it, and again, I was just so focused on building my following and stuff like that. And when my protein liked it, I was like, oh my god, they know who I am, I'm gonna get sponsored, like I'm gonna make it. Oh, how naive. So yeah, that was just one example. Then this one, like what the fuck is this? What am I doing? What am I doing pulling down my towel, fucking flexing? I was in a gaming phase at this point, so I'm not. It's just, oh, Billy, like, what is the caption? I was gonna make this long post about calories and macros, and I realized it was a Friday night. I really doubt anyone wants to read that on a Friday night. So here's a tired-looking me in natural light. How does that help anyone? What is the point in this? It's terrible as it is. What are you doing? Like, oh, Billy, man, fuck. Now we get on to the daft shit. Essentially, like I say, I was so focused on building up my following, and I was thought, right, okay, I've covered like every topic there is in fitness. What else is there to do? Make funny videos, or attempt to be funny anyway. So I just started doing daft things to get views rather than providing actually decent content. Like, of course, I post the occasional like funny thing now, like, and have a laugh and whatever, but it just got to the point where I was just doing stupid stuff just to chase a following, and rather than like posting content that might actually get me clients and make me successful at what I wanted to do. But you live and you learn. So this is an example. When a gym lad gets his first bit of summer sun, like, I propped my camera up on my tripod and did this, and there's people walking the street and stuff. Like, one thing, these things that like, oh look, there's the sun, there he goes, top off. Dude, I still remember doing that, like, oh, and again, I thought, this is gonna get so many views, I'm gonna be like, famous, like, nope, nope. Got like 300 views, which probably at the time was actually okay for me, to be honest. I don't even know when this was. Does it say when it was? I think this actually says 2018, so this is a bit further on. Like, at that point I was doing a bit better, a bit more transformation and stuff, but still doing like daft stuff essentially to chase a following, which is just not the thing to do. That's another one. So, right, again, funny idea. I thought, oh, leg day, haha, getting upstairs. So I went around Pleasance Gym waiting for like staff to move and people to go away, so I had this clear bit, and I started like, what's it called? It's like when leg day hits you hard or something like that, and I'm literally this hurt to do, because I was like smacking myself off the steps trying to climb up these, and just, what are you doing, mate? Like, stop. And I remember as I was doing it, I kept listening for people coming, and I swear I had to do this like 2 or 3 times. I was just standing there waiting for the place to clear. Like, this is the kind of shit I would do. Oh my god, this one. So I don't know if you all remember, something you probably will, when the Beast of the East hit and there was snow everywhere in like April. So again, me, bright idea. Oh, imagine if I take my kit off, go out in the snow, and do some like exercises, because obviously I think the snow had shut gyms and stuff like that. And I asked my fucking flatmates to record this, Ali and Daisy, like, thank you for being, why was anyone friends with me? Like, what, oh, God almighty, man. Right, we'll watch this. Hashtag 2 types of people, hashtag freezing. Alright, there we go, it's unzipped up. He's not got a shirt on underneath. Right, and there he goes. Oh, what? Oh, this is hard for me to watch. Look at Daisy just having a fag. Oh, Billy, stop, please, please. Oh, what are you doing? It's not funny. Like, it's not funny. It's, you know. Okay, maybe it's kind of funny. I don't know. Yeah. I remember in like 2018, like, through all the daft shit I did, like, not only that, you know what I'd do? At night, like, when I got into my bed, I would sit and like go through the explore page or whatever, and it was like this tactic. If you went on like certain hashtags and you liked a bunch of people's photos, you'd gain followers. Like, you know, people would see you liked it and then follow you, but then nevertheless a lot of them would unfollow you. But if you kept doing it, some would stick around, or you'd comment or whatever. I would spend ages doing that, just trying to, I got to like 1,000 followers, right? Now, on Instagram, I only have like 2,000. But back then I had about maybe like 5 clients. Like, I'd started online coaching at that point, but now I've got, you know, I've only got 1,000 followers more, and I've got like nearly 30. You know, following just doesn't matter, and chasing the following doesn't matter, and oh God, back then I thought I needed like 10k followers to be successful. It's just not the case. Anyway, that covers Instagram and Facebook. Now we'll go on to YouTube. So it turns out we're not even on to YouTube yet. Before I got onto YouTube, I just started making videos like of me talking to the camera on Facebook and Instagram, but mainly Facebook, because I didn't know how to, like, I don't think IGTV wasn't even a thing then. So basically, again, same idea. I would pick some topics. So the one I'm going to play is 5 top tips when dieting. This was my first ever Facebook video. I'd never really like spoken in front of a camera. I'd only just started putting myself on the camera in front of stories, like I say. So it took me like a year to get myself to talk in front of a camera. Like, now I like make YouTube videos and I talk to my stories and all that, but it took me time to develop that. Like, I was fucking shitting myself to do that. But I saw that there was this coach from the gym who was making great content on his Facebook, talking to the camera, doing really well. And I was like, if I'm going to do this, I've got to get used to that and start doing it. Thank God, but oh, the bloody,
hey guys,
like, I'm so like timid. Oh wait, maybe this wasn't the first one, because it's back again on another video. But you can see, I literally had, it was one of the first ones anyway, my sheet in front of me with my notes being like, right, this is what I'm going to talk about, this is what I'm going to cover.
Reduce my calories and put myself in a caloric.
I'm so like quiet, like, and the thing is, I didn't know how to edit really, so I didn't know how to cut things, so I had to do it all in one go, and just the little vegetables like at the bottom, trying to make it better. Oh no! I'll literally be surprised if anyone watched these, because they are so boring. Like, I wouldn't even watch them. But to be fair, like, looking back, some of the tips, like, you know, the tips were things that I still promote now. Like, the idea is still the same, it's just the execution's so poor. But even as I watched throughout the video, I started to get a bit more confident and, you know, a bit better. And look, it's not great to start, nothing is, but at least I got the confidence from it by gradually doing it over and over again. I got better.
Oh my God, this is my
funny, that jumper as well. That jumper doesn't even fit me anymore. But yeah, like I say, not great to start, but that was when I built myself up by doing that, learned a bit more about editing. Then I made my first ever video now, like my first ever YouTube video. I actually put this on Facebook first, but again, it was a transformation video, more extensive one. And when I look back, I was actually really proud of this, because I learned how to edit, and I put this together. It was my full transformation. And, you know, I was a lot more confident at talking to the camera. Again, this was all just recorded on my phone as well. Like, I don't even know what iPhone I had then, but all just recorded on my phone to get started. Because the thing is, I think the good thing is I had the attitude of, I've just got to get started and do my best with what I have. And like I said, I was a student. I was skint. At that point, I didn't have I didn't have a lot of clients, couldn't afford a lot of things. So I just had to make do with what I had. And as you go through it, you know, I go through, like, you know, starting with Dunfermline and things. And I remember that got a lot of good feedback. I remember that got like over 1,000 views, which for me at the time, like, it was on Facebook anyway, got over 1,000 views. And I was just like, holy shit, like, this is amazing. I can't believe that I made something. This was probably the first step. So I took this, uploaded it to YouTube, and that kicked off the YouTube channel. You can still go back and watch it. I think it has like 700 views now. And even then, you know, I look so young as well. I mean, to be fair, when I've got my beard shaven and my hair short, it doesn't make a big difference. But I just look so young, and it's another thing. Like at that point, is that 2018? 2 years ago? You know, I'm 19 and that. I'm meant to be an adult, but I look at myself like I'm a wee. No, I would be 20. 2 years ago. Fucking hell. And even then, I look at myself like I'm a wee bairn. Like, I think I would have been 19 at that point. I'm not even sure when this video was put up, but yeah, going through everything. And that was a big step for me. Big step for me, because I'd put it all together. So I'm very proud of that, even still. Next up, the first vlog. Day in the life. First ever vlog. This was when, like, you know, again, starting on my phone, just going through my day. At this point, I was working at the studio, and I had leaned down. So like I said, I'd done a serious cut the year before in 2017 where I fucked it, got so skinny, bulked back up, and then I had planned, like, I'm going to get in better shape. I actually had a knee injury at this point, but I was going to get in better shape, and I asked my friend Caleb to do a photo or video shoot with me to get some content. And you know, I think I paid him like a little bit of money. Like, we were both just getting going then, and yeah, this was the first vlog, and I started lying in bed, sounding like so monotone. It's ridiculous, like fucking hell. Great start, what a great start. So enthusiastic, me like yawning, like lying back.
See how that goes, talk them all through it.
I even made like my first workout commentary. Like I said, I had a knee injury at this point, so it was very minimal. I was like, I can't start my first vlog with me doing like a shit leg workout. What did you do? Like at this point, because my knee was, I think it was my knee? Yeah, my knee was fucked. I couldn't squat like without assistance from this, like below parallel. Like I just couldn't do it. Like it was crazy, and I was just recovering. And you know, I go on the leg press and things like that, and yeah, you know, I'm even wearing fucking super dry. Like, who wears super dry anymore?
So just finished up.
Oh, the studio. So yeah, this is where I used to work, and oh, this is a throwback and a half for me. I'm just gonna play.
Just down at about middle.
I remember how grateful I was to get this job, because like I was so happy to get a paid job doing what I enjoyed. This, even though I used to have to walk like half an hour to the studio every day, like I was so pleased to get this job, and it was, you know, such a good experience. You know, I didn't get paid too much, but I was still so happy to have that, and I'm still very grateful to have had that job when I did. You know, the studio was great. It was a great learning curve, and I don't know if Mike will ever watch these videos, but Mike, thank you. Yeah, it just taught me so much. Yeah. Oh god, like I say, that's a throwback for me, because I spent a lot of time in there during uni. Crazy. I was there for about a year before I just went full time with the online coaching, but like I said, fantastic experience, and all the clients there were great. I did enjoy the vast majority of my time there. Then we get onto the video shoot. So like I said, this was big for me, because this was like the first time I'd ever, you know, asked someone to help me, like, you know, get something like this, like probably record. Went into Pure Gym because we didn't really get bothered in Pure Gym, late at night, and I remember Caleb took this video for me, and I was so buzzing with it. I was so buzzing that I'd got my physique to this level, you know, and I was so proud of myself for getting the cut done properly and not losing so much size, and just having a physique that I was really, really proud of. And yeah, that was a good experience. Caleb, if you're watching, thank you for that. Still very grateful, you know. Oh, this is a big one, right? So in the third vlog, I'd been going through this thing in my head where I was like, right, what do I really want to do with my channel and do with my content? I was like, do I want to hide the fact that I enjoy a drink? Do I want to hide the fact that I go on nights out and stuff? And I thought, you know what, nah, it'll be funny. So I got Rory to record me, and why not take in some shots?
Alright guys, welcome to the vlog!
Oh my god, Rory did that. Thanks, Rory. These are really doing well hard, mate. Well hard. The night before. Yes, why not? I don't even know, Monday or Wednesday, whatever. Yeah. Where do I go back to that for a night when I didn't feel like an old fogey when I was in there? Oh, that's fucking class. I've still got so many videos from nights out and like days out and stuff like that. I'm gonna love looking back. Like even just looking back at this now is like pure nostalgia. It's so class. You know, uni was some of the nights out were unreal. It's Love Wednesday, so yeah, so it was a Wednesday night. Why not? And you know, showing myself waking up like hungover and stuff. Mad. Very, very crazy. I forgot to take my watch off. Oh god. Oh no, this video. So this was the 200 kilo deadlift video. I had wanted 200 kilos for so long, since I basically started getting more into powerlifting, and like this was along when I had my knee injury in 2018, and I just went in to try some sumo deadlifts, and I had suffered with a back injury as well. But yeah, anyway, I went in to try some deadlifts, and I'll just let it play. God, my setup is so poor as well. Oh man. I used to always do this thing as well, you'll see it. Before I'd lift, I'd go like 3 huffs. 1, 2, 3, and then I'd go. Oh man, that still, I remember how amazing that felt. Literally, this reaction was genuine. I was so ecstatic to pull this. Like, I was so happy, especially since I didn't expect it. Oh, I was buzzing. And I go on to talk about it more later on in the video, and I say like how amazing it was. And the thing is, no matter what level you're at, the next milestone always feels amazing. But the thing is, you want more and more. Like, I still feel the same like when I pulled 250 as when I pulled 200. Because at the time that was the big thing for me. It just goes higher and higher. So I still remember how amazing that felt. And like in the later clips, you see like I made this video where I'm like, I put like a, why am I gripping the bar so close in this one? But yeah, you can hear this backing track of like a motivational speech. Now at that time, like I said, starting out, didn't have a lot of clients. I was chasing this, like I guess this dream I had in my head. And there were days like I was working at the studio for ages, like literally getting up at like 5 AM, going to work at the studio for like 3 hours, going to the gym, then going to uni, then sometimes it'd be like morning, and then, because obviously as a PT you'd work morning, then you'd go work back at night, going back to the studio, then going to like library. Like it was hard, and sometimes even I questioned if what I wanted was achievable. And I would listen to these motivational speeches, I've still got a lot of them that would just keep me going, and I'm glad I still tried to like, I mean, a lot of the ideas and things that I had back then that are still, or the same principles, are still the same things I have now. It's just I've worked hard enough to show them in the right way and do better. So I'm very proud of past Billy, even though he was a fanny. But all those stupid bits of content and all the stuff I did was me learning. Like, I hope it shows you guys, like, you don't start out great. You learn over time, you get better, you get more confident, and as long as, it's cliche, but as long as you keep believing and chipping away, it'll come. You know, you just have to keep pushing. But yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Normal Vlogs will be back very soon. Remember to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next one.